There she is. There's Gina. Oh, a good hit right there. No,
But this
my
will be the
wife.
longest I ever listened to them. So
Hell
I
yeah.
think I might change my opinion by the end of it.
We shall see. My
All right,
wife picked up this strain called Tea
ready.
Time that I've been messing with tonight, so should be fun. But I think it's time we get into the show. What do you guys say? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shedtime podcast in three, two, one. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime podcast.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Shedtime podcast. Now, that's how we open a show, Uncle Chris.
That's true, honestly.
We
Yeah.
come in with a fucking air horn.
When I heard the vuvuzelas or whatever, I was like, okay, yep.
As soon as I started talking, I was like, I'm missing a critical thing right now. I'm making a mistake. Do over. I'll take a mulligan. I'm blaming that tea time I was mentioning. It's Skittles Runts Cross, apparently, from what I've done some research on, that tested it like 30% THC, a 34% TAC, and 4% terps.
Dude, I got some concentrate the other day, Sean, that was like 8% terp. It was pretty nice, if I do say so myself.
I always want to know the terp content. Like, I really do. Like, it's of interest to me, no matter what. Like, I want to know, how heavy are your terps? They're just so important.
More information, the better.
That's it, you know. Like, I want to know what you got for terps. How many terps? You know, like I'm so interested in that information, and like that comes down to even like what other people are looking at, like the THC and TAC content. Like, I'll look at a lower TAC, and if you got a good terp content, I'm still interested. You know, you could be like a 26% TAC. You know, maybe you're a 23% THC on that strain, but you got a 4 or 5% terps in your flower. You have my attention.
As long as they're the right terps.
You know, that's true. If it's like
So ones you don't really like that much, then you're like, all right, I'm gonna steer clear. But I like that they're doing that at least.
yeah, if it's a very energetic terp profile, might not be the move. That's a fair point. I will say, do you have your package handy?
There,
James?
I already have it open, and I've been staring at it for about half an hour.
I haven't even opened mine yet. So our good friend, not the real Gerard Butler, the gentleman that some of you get to hear in the intro, sent us some packages of some homemade jerky. And unfortunately, due to international shipping, Uncle Chris is unable to participate with us. That's a bummer.
Jerkyless.
Jerkyless. Oh, damn, bud. Couple of different flavors. I'm guessing we have the same flavors.
I think so. One is a tahine lime, and the other is garlic, onion, salt, black pepper, and
Cayenne. Yep. Okay, so we have the same ones. Interesting. You went very pemmican style, I see. They look good though.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to show it off for me because obviously I don't know what it looks like.
Can
Oh
you
wow,
tell
that
which
one
one's
is
which?
Well, I can tell the difference in color like crazy.
This
Wow.
is the tahini and lime one, and then this is the garlic, onion, salt, black pepper, cayenne.
I just
mean,
did
I
a
think
nose
that
rip.
both of them look delicious.
That tahini lime smells incredible.
Ooh, that smells like some legit jerky.
Oh, and so does the garlic onion.
Yo, if you
Which
had
one do we
GMO
try
right
first?
now and you're eating that fucking jerky,
I do have my garlic breath cross. That could be a move.
I mean, it would go great with like the GMO cookie that I'm rocking right now.
I smelt that tahini lime and it immediately got me salivating. So I'm kind of wanting to try that immediately. I don't know how you're thinking.
I'm down for whatever, dude.
Dude, let's get into this tahini lime. Those of you that don't know, tahini is a seasoning that is just fantastic. Oh man, that smells so good. You can literally like see the tahini on it.
What
As
else
we-
would like tahini be used in? Like someone like myself would be familiar with.
I don't know that there's anything a Canadian would have experienced tahini with. As a person
What
in
would
New
an
England,
American?
It's like a Mexican style spice sort of situation. It's like a chili powder with like some like lime salt and like a couple other things that you'd put on like fruits or vegetables or whatever, dude.
yeah,
I put this shit in my mango margaritas.
Like tahini. You
Mhm.
would-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like
It gives it a little kick, a little spice.
it's one of those things that like I know here in the Northeast, I hadn't really ever tried it until my wife was like, "No, tahini with this is fire," and so we bought a bottle of tahini to keep in the house just because, and it's like a chili lime seasoning. So
Very
this
fibrous.
is pretty exciting. It's not super dry to that point that like it doesn't
Eating it yet
tear.
or no?
No, I haven't bit it yet.
It's on the drier side.
It is on the drier side.
Good amount of flavor though. It's one of those ones where you can like pop a piece in and just like chew on it for a while. You know what I mean? Get like all the flavors going.
As it's rehydrating in your mouth, the flavors become so much more intense. Like
Very
The
lime
lime.
forward.
say the lime really starts to shine at that point. Oh man.
You're gonna want to have some floss or like the little mini floss or toothpick thing handy for this shit.
Little banjo.
Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at it.
I really love that lime hit as every time I finish getting it chewed. Like the lime just suddenly explodes. And that's really nice. I mean, fibrous is definitely the right term. I mean, that's just tearing at it and like you can definitely see the fibers going.
Yeah, it almost looks like carpet. Like no disrespectfully, obviously. This is what it looks like fraying carpet.
But it's definitely beef.
And so are you guys getting a little bit of spice? Like is there like a little bit of like warmth to it? Like in the mouth, like
It's not like-
spiciness?
It's not like no. I wouldn't say it's like super heat. Like you can taste like a little bit of like a kick, but it's not like
It's like
Anything
you taste the chili, but you don't feel the chili.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to describe
There's no
that.
burn.
Okay.
Let's try this other one out, dude. This stuff looks a little bit more moist, maybe. We'll see.
And what's this one? This one's garlic, pepper.
Onion, salt, and cayenne pepper. So black
Ooh.
pepper, cayenne pepper.
So it should be pretty full bodied.
This is basically how I season most meat in my house in general. Like those are the main seasonings that get used in my house on almost everything.
Very similar, actually, as far as texture goes. Let's try this out.
Smells so good.
Well, I remember Lee saying like he has more of a setup than like the traditional like multiple trays, fucking little fan. Like he was making it sound like he has like a pretty reasonable jerky setup, dehydration setup.
Now this one, you actually get a little bit of like a small, gentle bite from the cayenne.
And so I'm assuming like most jerky, it's like a lot of things that make your mouth water that really like helps build kind of like that, I guess, spit to kind of soften up the meat.
Just the act of chewing gets your salivary glands going.
Okay.
I like this one a lot, a lot.
This one is like more of like your standard jerky, I feel. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a little bit thicker cut too. Or at least just as pieces.
Because I always wonder, like, when you get like Jack Link's jerky or whatever, like, I'm assuming that that's like an American brand, right?
Mhm.
Um, like, do you think that it honestly feels like it's real meat, or do you feel like it's like almost like processed to a point, and then it's like,
Well, of course it's processed, bro. It's in a bag. And
well,
it's
I
on a
mean,
shelf
more
with
so
a
than
major
like what
label
that
on it.
is.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I
Okay.
think, bro, it's a major nation, like nation or global company, obviously, because if you
Yeah,
know
we
about
have it
it,
all up here.
this shit's getting manufactured in plants, bro. It's not getting made in like the back of like a butcher shop or in somebody's kitchen.
Yeah, so the shelf life has to be like months
There's
or a
preservatives and
year
all kinds
or
of other
whatever.
shit.
I mean, jerky is a primitive way to preserve meat to start with, but yeah, like that's how
That's why the texture's so different.
yeah you can get the softer jerky from those commercially made jerkies compared to something like this. Like
Well, they also have those like moisture things in the bags to like maintain moisture and stuff. Okay, okay. So I guess that makes sense how it's like drier. Also, like you guys had them a long time ago. So Lee made them a couple months ago at least, right? I would have figured. You guys have had them for over a month.
Yeah, but I think he made it right before he sent it.
at the end of the day, that this style
Beef
of
jerky is
jerky,
something that you could keep this for like a year, dude. It's not gonna go
yeah,
bad.
by removing the
That's why-
moisture, like you can't get anything to grow on it.
That's why I like campers and like survivalists and people that go out on like expeditions and shit like that. They'll take like jerky and stuff like that because it's something that they don't have to worry about temperature, air, like moisture levels. You know what I mean? As long as it's like zipped up in a bag, dude, you're fucking good to go.
Well, I guess it's like a super easy protein that doesn't
Uh-huh.
go bad. Yeah.
Added bonus too is that like in a camping survival situation, oh really, camera? We're just gonna do that right now? Sick. It was like, we quit, bro. We're not gonna work at all. Take that. Sticking it to the man. All right, we're back. Anyway, one of the other things you can do in like the camping and survival situation is rehydrate the meat. So like if, let's say you're on a campsite, you're making a bit of a burrito, you can in your, say your rice and beans that you're cooking, throw some pieces of jerky in there, break it all up and everything. It'll start to rehydrate. And now it's not gonna be the same texture as jerky because it's had an opportunity to warm and rehydrate.
Oh, it's like next level shit. I like it.
Obviously, like it's not going to be as good as fresh cooked meat, right? But like,
Dude, I've seen people dehydrate all kinds of shit, Chris. Like I've seen this one dude literally take a bottle of Frank's Red Hot, pour it out onto like a dehydrating tray, like on like this like parchment paper, dehydrate it, turn it into a powder, and take it with them on a camping trip. And then he literally just poured the powder in a pot with a little bit of water.
yep.
He said, honestly, he thinks it even made it a little hotter.
I have seen the same thing that you're
That's actually
talking about.
That's actually
He does
pretty
it to
cool.
all kinds of shit, bro.
Yeah. And I mean,
And-
and again, it's smart because why do the dehydration? But because it gets flat,
You can take 3 to 4 times as much food with you because you can literally pack it like
yeah.
little sheets on top of each other to where you can have like a sheet of like fucking this much shit that eventually when you rehydrate it's going to turn into like this much shit, you know.
It's like
Obviously
it's
it's not going to be like, you know, like steak and fucking, you know, that kind of shit, but you know, soups and eggs and, you know, anything that you could, you know, add a little water to and just fucking whip
Yo,
that.
has he done? Sorry to cut you off, but the way you said when you said eggs, bro, has he made scrambled eggs at home and then dehydrated them and then just
I'm
added
sure.
water?
I'm sure.
yeah, dehydrated eggs
Why
have been
not?
a thing on like the retail
That's
market.
what powdered eggs are, dude.
Yeah.
I've never had powdered eggs.
That's exactly what it is.
Well,
Obviously,
knowingly,
there's
Sorry,
a little bit
knowingly.
more stuff added to them, obviously, because of, you know, those sorts. But yeah, dude, powdered eggs has been a thing for fucking ever.
Yeah, like if you've eaten eggs in a hospital, like those are
dude, a lot of
typically
fast
powdered
food
eggs.
spots, bro.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
See, I
they're not
thought that they
cracking fresh
used
eggs.
liquid eggs. Like they would get the eggs in like cartons, or like in a you know, some place might get it in like a fucking 2.5 gallon pail with like a
That
spigot
too, but
on it.
shoot, dude, there's a lot of places where I'm surprised, where you'd be surprised where you might be able to find powdered eggs, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so ultimately, I've probably ate them. I just didn't really know.
Dude,
I thought they're just
fucking
shit eggs.
biscuits
Yeah.
and great fucking country gravy, bro. Dehydrate that shit. Take that shit with you, camping.
Yo, don't even.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
100%
you
could
do
be
it.
a
You
thing.
can do it.
Throw it in a pot with a little splash of water, reheat it on the campfire.
No,
Boom.
Dude,
I'll
but
put some powdered milk in that bitch.
but speaking of like cooking and you know those sorts of things, what have you done with that loaf of bread, bro? What else have you done with that loaf of bread?
Okay, so I tried. First of all, I'm so happy. Collectively, Liz and I made amazing bread. I think that one thing that I will say is that in the future, I might never buy bread products again. I'm just like throwing that out there. But so I've had it with just fresh with a bit of butter on it, and then the other half had a bit of butter and a bit of Skippy, and I ate that. So I had like some buttered bread and then some like peanut butter bread. And then today, we ended up like slicing them all like in like smaller slices ish. They might be like on the thicker side compared to like a normal slice of like white bread. I made grilled cheese with bacon today using that bread, and like it was pretty good.
I say homemade bread for a grilled cheese had to have been pretty fire.
Yeah, and like honestly, like it's like maybe half an inch thick. Like it's not like crazy thick, but it's probably
But it's
like
yeah, a little
Texas
thicker.
toast.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a little bit thicker than a normal sandwich bread.
Yeah, and it's definitely a little heavier. So I think that like we stopped it after like 2 to 2.5 minutes or so, kneading after it was like to the point of like no more flour and it was like sticky, whatever, and it was like in the mixer with the bread hook. Because there was a miscommunication. Because it actually is supposed to do it for like 6 to 8 minutes in a mixer. So I'm wondering if that would have made it a touch lighter, like more fibrous, like more airy on the inside.
Yeah, like
I mean,
like
it
you
rose.
over kneaded the dough.
Yeah, it rose. No, we under kneaded the.
Oh, okay, you under kneaded. I follow you
Yeah.
now.
So like I think that if it had been folded over a bunch more, it might have had a little like more air pockets and stuff. which might have made it a bit lighter, but also it might have made it like really tall because it's a fucking substantial slice of bread coming from those. Um, but yeah, we just ended up like cutting it all up, and I think that it was like each loaf did like 8, maybe 9 slices, and then there was like 2 heels, and then maybe like a couple pieces we might have ate other than that. But yeah, I can't wait, James. I think it will be awesome. I think I might take it out, and tomorrow I'm gonna make stew, like beef stew. And I think like beef stew with that bread with a little bit of butter on it, dude.
Dude, that's one thing, bro, I haven't done in years with just like sitting down for dinner, like with this, with whatever type of meal is just sat there and like for an aside, just a piece of buttered bread, bro.
Dude, it's so good. Like it's
I
literally
used
amazing.
to fucking love it, dude.
I still do, and I used to also. Big fan of buttered bread. Like butter though, not margarine. I don't
Yeah.
I don't
Actual
like margarine.
butter, yeah.
Butter bread, yeah.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, so I'm very happy. And like I said, I'm gonna make my own pizza dough. I'm gonna try making my own like hamburger or hot dog buns. Like I'm gonna try to make my own rye bread. I'm gonna buy some whole wheat flour the next time I go grocery shopping so I can make some whole wheat bread because we made white bread. Like I'm definitely
My
I'm
dad's
having
about
a good
to
time.
jump down the sourdough rabbit hole.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'd love to make that
He
too.
got like a full kit. All he needs to do is just get his starter.
Yes.
He's been like looking it up and like reading about it. And it's like, I want to start making my own bread.
Dude, bread is and like it's not like bread's crazy expensive, but I mean to get like a nice bakery style like loaf of bread and then get it sliced
An
up,
artisanal loaf.
it's like $3-4. Like up here it is. So like I'm just like, man, I could just make this bread. And we made the 2 loaves. It took 8 cups of flour to make that. And then it was like half a cup of honey, half a cup of sugar, and then like a bit of yeast. The yeast is like not that expensive. Obviously, flour's not expensive. The most expensive item would have been the fucking honey. And there's plenty of other recipes that don't call for honey. So like sugar is cheap.
You have to do it with
So-
some good old Canadian maple, dude.
Oh, trust me, bro. I thought about like everything at this point. I'm like, dude, I could make like a breakfast loaf that has like maple syrup in it, and then when you toast it, you can have it with like an egg. It's like your fucking
Bro,
maple
French
syrup
toast
vibes.
that?
Or even that.
Oh man.
Oh, scratch that. I apologize. We made French toast with it.
I was gonna say, when did you told me yesterday you were gonna make French toast.
I say, how is the French
That's what
toast with that
that's what
fresh
I
loaf?
wanted. That's the whole reason I asked the question.
Shit time right there. Yeah, we made French toast with it. Honestly, dude, it was super fucking good. It was so
Yeah.
good for the French toast.
I say when you said it was like thick
slice.
like that, I was like, I
Yeah,
bet
we
you that
actually
soaks
cut
up the custard.
We cut extra thicker French toast pieces. They're probably like 3/4 of an inch thick, and then we just had 2 each. So
That's
seems
plenty, dude.
reasonable. Yeah,
If it's
So
that
used
thick, bro,
it-
that's a lot.
yeah, dude. It was 5 eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, your slices of French toast were like the
2.5
size
eggs
of
apiece,
waffles,
bro.
you know.
Yeah, they were pretty good size. But yeah, sorry, dude, I can't believe I blanked on that. Yeah, they were good. I definitely enjoyed it. It turns out that Liz likes cinnamon with her French toast, and I'm not the biggest fan.
No?
So I made myself one with cinnamon and then one without. And I was kind of reaffirmed my whole views that I'm not really a huge fan of cinnamon French toast or vanilla French toast. I just like
What?
French toast. Yeah, I don't know why, dude. I like French toast with just
Zhuzh it
egg
up,
and
bro.
milk. And then I would rather
Throw a
get
little something on there, man.
I would
A little
rather that be
something
on
in
top.
there.
Like I'd rather than like maybe have some like
Nah,
crushed up
dude.
blueberry sauce. And
You wouldn't
put
like
that
my
on
waffles
there.
then, bro.
Why?
Because I'm a vanilla cinnamon sugar guy, bro. Both of them bitches is in my waffles.
Well, here's the thing. I would eat them, but if I'm making it and it's my own preference, that's not it. But it's not like I won't eat them and they're not good.
Oh, dude, they smack, bro.
Yeah, I bet you they do.
Way better than an Eggo, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I can
I
at least
trust
kind
that.
of see where Chris is coming from, though, because to some extent, right? Like a French toast, if thick enough coating, you get like a good thick, like fried egg almost kind of vibe on that outside. And if you're not into, if you're into that, and then you're getting that cinnamon, that might not be a vibe for everybody. I happen to love a good cinnamon French toast.
Yeah,
but-
to me, it's just like it's there's nothing really to it unless there's a little something going on there.
yeah,
But
it just
see,
tastes
that
like
for
fried
me,
egg
it's like-
and bread.
Yeah.
well, for me, then it's like the maple syrup and the butter. It's like I put butter
Yeah,
on
I
it
don't
and
put
then
butter
maple
on my
syrup.
shit, bro. I don't put butter on
Oh.
my fucking waffle. I don't put it on my pancake. I don't put it on my French toast. I don't want that shit on my.
I
Oh, dude,
butter
I
all
fuck
of
with that
those.
so hard. Dude,
Oh,
the
dude.
saltiness of the butter mixed with the sweetness of maple fucking like maple syrup,
No,
bro,
dude,
to me,
I get the
it's like-
saltiness from my sausage, bro, because then I'll dip my sausage in the maple syrup and fucking eat that.
I see, and I don't really like that much. I actually
Oh, I
will try
fuck-
to
dude,
keep the
I
maple syrup
love it.
from any meats.
I purposely drown my. I make sure that my sausage ends up on my
You're
plate
just
with my
going
French
like this
toast.
the whole plate.
Oh
just
yeah, dude, I'm
zigzagging
fucking
all over that
yeah,
bitch.
dude. I make
dude,
sure
a
there's at
breakfast
least like
sausage
a,
with some maple
dude,
is fire.
I honestly, I'm one of those people to where like if you saw me out at breakfast and you've seen the amount of syrup I use, you might think in your head like that's an excessive amount of syrup. But the only reason is so that there's like a puddle on the plate to dip my sausage and shit in.
Oh, okay, but then what if so? I guess that's true. When you get pancakes, you will get the meat on there. But if you got like a full breakfast and pancakes, they bring you it separate.
Yeah, and then I take
Yeah.
it off of the plate with the eggs and put it on my plate with the French toast, or my pancakes or my waffles, and then that way I don't get syrup or anything on my eggs. 'Cause that
Then-
I fucking hate.
So now, how are you on the notion of like the breakfast corn dog, if you will, the breakfast sausage with like the pancake
Dude, I
batter?
used to fucking love those when I was a kid. Nowadays, unless it's like a pretty legit, like, because the part that really fucking makes them bad is if it's a shitty pancake coating. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because some of them
Honestly,
are just
I've never
bad.
had this. How did-
Dude, it's literally like instead of like a corn, like a hot dog dipped in like your corn batter or whatever, it's just like a
Yeah.
big breakfast sausage dipped in pancake batter
And then they deep fry it.
and deep fry it. And then you dip it in some maple syrup and eat it. And it's like a pancake.
Yeah, it's
around
your
the sa-
pancake
Okay,
and sausage
okay,
all on a
hold up.
stick.
It's
Hold up
pretty
a second.
fire, bro.
Okay,
It's pretty fire.
I'm going to tell you guys something right now. First of all, I'm doing something like this 1000%.
It is the best.
Okay,
It is
just
amazing.
I need
Homemade
to,
is fire, bro.
I need to
Homemade
get
is fire.
myself a deep fryer, and then I will do that. But I am going to do something slightly different, and I think that what I'm going to do. So hold up, do they cook the sausage before they batter?
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't just no.
So
yeah,
what I'm
it's-
going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of like little meatballs that are like maybe like bigger than a Swedish meatball by like 2 times, you know? So like the size of like a gobstopper or something.
Yeah, you make little breakfast sausage bites.
And dude, I'm gonna make fucking cake pops. But they're gonna be fucking with sausage on the inside, pancake
Oh, so
batter
they're
on
just-
the outside. And then, dude, I'll make like a fucking
almost like
maple
pancake donut
cream.
holes.
Yeah, dude, I'll make like a maple cream
Is
icing
it-
that I can like dip it in and then a little dry. Oh,
It's literally mini
baby.
pancake corn
I was gonna
dogs.
say, Duncan's literally has been running those for a while. Those are their breakfast sausage bites. It's literally little bitty bits of breakfast sausage with some pancake batter around them.
Yeah, but I'm
And-
making it like a cake pop.
But like,
Okay.
I
This is
love that
certified.
idea.
Nobody
But mine's
can
gonna
take
have a
this.
stick in it, dude.
And Chris, you
Maybe
don't
it'll be
need
like
to.
the size of a golf ball. I
You
would
don't
say.
need to invest in the deep fryer because you've already got a pot.
I do, but dude,
That's so much.
I've
oil,
always
bro.
been so fucking sketch about that, man. From like a child, my father would always like be like, there you will never, you can't fucking do that, because I'd be like, I want to make fucking this, I'll make that. And I remember one time my sister and I, we like filled up a pot. It was like one of the first times that I was like babysitting or like being the oldest one home, and we fucking made donuts, like donut holes, and I just filled the pot up with oil and was just like cooking it and fucking dropping it in. And then like my sister told my mom what we did, and I didn't even think that it was bad. And my sister told my mom, and then my mom was like freaked out. And then my dad ended up like, he's like, he was very adamant about like pushing fire safety, because he was, I think in his brain, he was like, I will not be the firefighter that's kids burn down his fucking house.
Oh well, yeah, he was if he's on the force, bro. Fire safety is fucking big, dude. I'll tell you, because my brother's also a fireman, bro, and he don't fuck around when it comes to fire safety, dude.
Yep.
He did not play.
But that's the thing, right? Like you don't fill your pot. You fill it like halfway,
yeah.
because that
way
way
if
when
it
it starts
gets-
to bubble up, there's all that headroom there. But
The
I
key
get
is
why
just
he's
to watch
concerned
it
about
and
kids
just
doing
don't
it,
overfill it.
because kids don't know that you shouldn't do that, and that it's going to potentially bubble over, hit the flame underneath, catch fire. Like kids don't
like,
know that shit.
See a kitchen, see a house.
Yeah,
like maybe the kids.
He totally was right to be like, no, don't you ever fucking do that.
You can get a deep fryer pretty cheap these days.
It's
So,
true.
Like, I think that might be just the safer option, although I'm sure that there's still plenty of danger with them. I just think that it's less.
I mean,
But
having
wanna
the
get
basket's
one.
going to be nice.
Dude, I will make corn dogs. Absolutely.
Dude,
I will
homemade
make fucking
French
corn
fries
dogs.
when you've got one of those.
Dude, anything. I want to make deep fried mushrooms so bad, Sean. You have no idea.
Oh,
I know that James
I'm
doesn't
out.
like
I'm
mushrooms.
out.
Oh,
But
dude.
I want deep fried mushrooms so bad, dude.
You wouldn't make them, but you know what else would be fire to be able to do is make homemade frickles.
Yeah, I wouldn't make.
Dude,
Liz
you
would,
can
but
make
I would
your
not.
own funnel cakes, bro.
Oh yeah, your own
Absolutely.
homemade funnel cake.
Or donuts, like safely.
You're already making bread dough, which means you could just make
Fried chicken.
fried dough.
Dude,
You can fry anything, bro.
I would try making fried chicken, bro. I would try to make my
You've
own
never made
shit
fried
up.
chicken, bro?
Nah.
Oh,
So with that, you could just
In a
you
fryer
shallow
pan,
fry it
like,
in
just, like-
a skillet.
But I've never put like a ton of oil. I would just like put,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, so you want like
Like,
full
no.
submersion deep fry?
I want like I have a fucking thing like McDonald's does to cook their fries at home. Obviously not that scale,
yeah.
but like I can do all that shit. I'm just dropping a basket down, giving her shit, popping her
Yeah,
up.
but the funny thing about that is it's literally just a pot of oil, but you got it plugged in and it's got a basket.
That's sweet. And a lid.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is you can get a pot with a lid and probably a basket.
That'll fit right inside. Yep.
I would just fuck it with you, dude.
Well, no, honestly, here's
Dude, my
in,
luck is not good. Okay? I'll
in
play
all
it
of
safe.
that.
The deep fryer is not really all that much safer. Same dangers exist.
The
Just
deep
saying.
fryer is an electric heating element. So if you have a gas stove at home, there's your
Oh, yeah.
definite difference in safety.
Oh, for
You
sure,
know?
for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, like that's that, and I guess temperature control might be a little bit easier because you actually need to like continually monitor it with a thermometer when you're doing it on the pot, or in the pot on your stove. So there's that benefit. But dude, yeah, owning a deep fryer would be nice to have.
Like I have no idea. So right now I'm actually gonna look on Amazon and get like general prices.
You probably get them for like
$50,
right?
Is my guess.
Well, I'll find out. I'll report back.
Honestly, you
look.
can maybe even get one cheaper than that. Whether I'd buy it or not is a different story.
Yeah.
I feel like buying a name brand like a Tefal or something like that. I'm gonna rock that over like
Yeah.
a no name
Over
brand.
Ninja's probably got a deep fryer by now.
Quanta Quetzal's deep fryers. You're like, yeah, I'll pass.
KitchenAid, maybe. A
Can't go wrong.
Cuisinart.
Can never go wrong with KitchenAid, man. I got a stand mixer from like probably 1950 from them. That sucker will still kick some ass.
Yeah, I just want to say that there's a It's called a Chefman, and it's 4.3 liter deep fryer, so it's like over a gallon. And it has like a full out basket. It's like looks like it's like, fucking this big kind of vibe, and a fucking full out handle, and it's only like $70.
I'm gonna say this. I would buy that product because I bought the Chefman air fryer. It's my new air fryer that I bought for the house around Christmas time, and it's the best air fryer I have owned yet. It also does dehydrating and has a rotisserie built in, so I can do my own rotisserie foods. That thing has been a dream so far. So the quality I've experienced with that machine, I would trust their air fryer personally, or their deep fryer. I mean, because the air fryer is so good. Which after trying Lee's beef jerky, I definitely want to test my dehydrator feature in that thing now and see what it's all about. Because I definitely haven't used that feature. And this is some good jerky. If I can get even close to that, I'd be pretty satisfied.
I will hopefully get to try some of Lee's beef jerky at some time in the future, maybe in April. Hopefully Lee comes. It was nice when he came last time.
I'd love to see Lee.
Dude, Lee is like a sizable dude, man. And he's just the same in person, like just the same. Like always smiling, talking you up.
He's a good dude. He's good people. I genuinely appreciate that, man. And yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a bit of an update. Okay. So it looks like you can get a deep fryer for under $50 US for sure, because there's ones that are like under $50 Canadian. So there's like a Chefman, and it's got a basket where it's split. So it's like a double basket, but it's square, and it's 50 fucking dollars Canadian.
That's 50 Canadian.
It's like 32, $33 US.
There you go.
It does not look like it has a lid, but I don't know if that's integral, because some of the other ones don't really have lids either.
Say none of the ones in the restaurants ever have a lid.
No, but like you'd have to really be mindful, because like I think that if you just were always deep frying, like that's just gonna get on like your cupboards, on your ceiling.
100%.
But I mean, if you were using it once a week and were reasonably clean, I think you'd be probably all right. But dude, they have like ones that look like you could buy for a food truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
they would cook a reasonable amount for like $130 US.
That's a big part of how my buddy got his restaurant off the ground, was buying the like lower grade, kind of smaller equipment like that, slightly industrial level. And he was working in the mall food court, had a real small space, didn't have a lot of room for a full on kitchen. And so he built his whole operation around those kind of small items. He was running a little taco joint with, a little deep fryer like that, and a small portable flat top like you would see in like a food truck. And it was able to help him build it up into something more, where now he's in a space that has an actual like proper kitchen to work out of. And it's pretty fucking
Dude,
dope.
this one looks honestly pretty awesome. In my opinion, like it definitely looks like you could be like, it'd be way too much for your house unless you had like an army of children. But for like a restaurant purpose, or like a somewhat industrial purpose, I think that it would be pretty dope.
I mean, when we were doing that game on the green room, how much I found that popsicle kit for like an industrial number of popsicles. It was some like ridiculous, like I don't remember how many, but it was some ridiculously high number of popsicles that you could make in this
50.
friggin' mold. Was it 50? Like, who's got the space in their home refrigerator freezer to be able to stick something that's making 50 popsicles?
Yeah, for real. That's a lot of fucking popsicles. Dude, this one, there's one of these ones that have a picture of making fried chicken, and I'm just like, yo, I want to try that.
Get you a waffle maker going, make your own chicken and waffles,
Oh, make your own chicken and waffles. Sean, you're a genius.
right?
That'd be amazing.
Oh, that would be just outstanding. Like, shit. I'm about to make my own chicken and waffles soon now that I'm even saying it, because it ain't no
Cheddar
thing
Bay
to make some.
waffles?
What's that?
So Cheddar Bay waffles?
Ooh, I still got another pack. That's a great idea. That was
No, you
That
know what
was
you
a
do,
move.
Sean? You make yourself either a chicken fried steak or some chicken fried chicken, throw it on top of one of them Cheddar Bay waffle things you made, and then throw some of that fucking country gravy on top of that, babe. And then fucking get out.
oh my god. My stomach's hurting just thinking about it.
Doesn't that sound good though?
It sounds so good.
That sounds like the next day it would be really easy to take care of your business. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying it would be really hard not to overeat that meal.
Dude,
sure.
sometimes I find it hard to not want to just make biscuits and gravy like once a week. But I know that that's not good for me. So I should have it like once a month. And then I guess it's twice a month because there's always a little bit of leftovers.
Yeah, I mean, you still only made it once.
Yeah. That's
You got
true.
to finish what you made. And I mean, really, one of my favorite things to do with my leftover gravy is do like hash browns because I like this like thin, crispy style. Put some eggs on that, and then just put the gravy over all of that, and it's like a perfect way to finish off those leftovers. Oh, what a great, great meal. Oh. Speaking of other weird things, though, Oreo dropping some new heat this year. You guys a fan of the Oreo thins at all?
Don't think I've ever had them.
Like they're fine, but like the idea of it being like, oh, well, you could still have a couple cookies, but you're not gonna eat as much food. It's like, nah, I'll probably just eat 4 of them.
I mean,
That's my one thing.
I look at them like this. It would be more of a, I'm not eating these because I want to watch my weight. I'm eating these because I want the change in texture.
Yeah, no,
Right?
I mean,
Like, because
I
I
can
agree
see
with
that.
you. If I was going to eat 3 normal, I'll probably just eat 6 of the thins.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But I'll get the change in texture. And then the fact that they've got some exclusive flavors. So currently, right now, there's a tiramisu one. I've yet to try it, but I'm very intrigued. And they are getting ready to drop, may even be in stores by the time this episode airs, an Irish cream one.
ooh,
Yeah. Very intrigued by the idea of an Irish cream Oreo. I wish they'd make it in
I would try
regular, like in a regular style too. But if I got to try it in the thin, like I have to, if I want to try the tiramisu, I'm down. You know,
yeah, and I mean, I would try it thin. It's not like I think that they're bad. I don't subscribe to that theory, and therefore, like, I'll just smash a fucking row and then feel like a piece of shit after because I ate
Right.
like 15 cookies.
right? The other thing is, have you ever had the Oreo ice cream bar?
Oh yeah. Wait, I've
One
had the
that's on
Oreo
this,
sandwich.
You're talking about the one on the stick, right, Sean? The one
Yeah.
that's covered in like the crushed up Oreos and it's got like
Yes.
the Oreo ice cream inside.
Yes, that's
Fire.
exactly what I'm talking about. So fire. So They're also about to release a mini version and a bite-sized version so that you can get these like little packs with like 4 or 5 bite-sized ones.
Sign me up.
I'm like, I don't like any of the ice cream bars that have that hard chocolate outer shell, but that crushed Oreo shell, holy crap, game changer.
You know, honestly, bro, I'm a big Oreo ice cream, cookies and cream, just in general guy. Like that style. I love it, bro. Like, have you ever Chris already said it, the like Oreo like chip witch sort of thing where it's like
Yeah. It's fire.
so
Have you
there was
ever
an
had?
Oreo
done.
Choco Taco at one point. Do you guys ever have one of those?
Yes.
No, I was
It
never
was
into
good.
the original Choco Taco, so I wouldn't have tried any of the
It's
variants.
pretty much, you know, the like the shell, but instead of it being like chocolate covered on top, it had like the fucking bar stuff on top and it was filled with like Oreo ice cream.
That probably would have slapped.
Dude,
Or maybe
no,
did it have a chocolate? It maybe had a chocolate waffle shell. I
it
don't
was like
remember.
the Oreo crust.
Google.
It was like an Oreo.
Either way, they were fire.
You know how you can get like the cheesecake crust in like the box, and you can get an Oreo version of it.
I was
also.
never a big fan of like the strawberry shortcake ice cream bars and stuff like that.
I don't know if I like those. You know what did fucking slap like crazy though? Have you ever had Dad's oatmeal cookies?
I don't know about dads.
Okay, so Dad's, I don't know, it's a yellow package, and you would get like two of them in like individual packs, and like that's how you'd get it. And they're like these like harder oatmeal cookies. They weren't soft and chewy. So they ended up coming out with an ice cream sandwich that was like one of those cookies and then vanilla ice cream and one of those cookies, and the whole motherfucker was dipped in chocolate. And let me tell you what, I at one point started a journey to try to make that as an e-liquid because I just wanted to so bad. And I think that in the last 5 minutes, I just had a revelation that I'm going to try it again. And I think I might be able to do it this time. And they're so good. The only thing that sucked is like you had to eat it out of the package, otherwise you get chocolate all over your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I miss, bro, that I haven't had in years? You remember the character ice creams from back in the day where you get like the Ninja Turtle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman,
You get like Fred
fucking-
Flintstone. I remember
Yeah,
that.
And they'd always look like
They'd have the little bubblegum eyes, but sometimes one would be like on his cheek and like one
Yep.
would be on the forehead,
It'd
or they'd be
always
like
look
right next to
jacked
each
up.
other, or there'd
like
only be
ghosts.
one. Yeah, dude. Those things are so good, bro.
Dude, I remember there was one that was like a baseball glove, and then
Yeah.
there was a gumball. There
A
was the
big ass
baseball.
gumball, bro. Yeah. I used to love those, bro.
I
The
always
gum
thought
was
that
so
those
terrible.
were so weird, though. I never really fully knew what I was eating.
Yeah, because like it's like, what flavor is this?
well, because like they were all like these weird sherbet blends.
Yeah, it was like a
and
real
stuff.
soft, like yeah, but you I can never tell what flavor they were because they never
like-
said what flavor they were. You just
No.
picked it based off the character, and they were all different
Like,
colors and shit.
I
But they
want a
all kind of
SpongeBob.
tasted the same.
It's
So
probably
weird.
just like some weird like
Oh yeah, they definitely none of them had different flavors.
yeah. There's just probably
all-
some like
yeah.
this is what we have left over in the plant from making all the good ice cream stuff. So
Yeah, because I don't even know what it was. Like I
Yeah.
don't. Was it like
The
the beginnings
consistency
of frozen
kinda-
dessert?
No, maybe because what the consistency reminds me of is like the Flint, like Sean was saying, like the Flintstone sherbet, like push pops from back in the day. Like the consistency of those was kind of similar.
They weren't too far. That's I would agree with that for sure.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I don't know because they melted pretty much the same, dude. You get just as messy from eating either one of them. You know what I mean? Your face would be covered in whatever it was, purple, red, green. Sometimes it'd turn black because there's like 4 colors in there that mixed together while you're eating it, and it just turned into a fucking clusterfuck. Then, oh, dude. I'm totally just reminiscing like on my fucking ice cream man, like fucking pickups back when I was a kid, like cap guns and like fart bombs and like those little fucking pop things, the little snap things that you throw on the ground and they fucking like crack.
Yeah, like the little fucking
Yeah,
like,
yeah, little,
baggies.
yeah, little poppers,
I
like
think they're just
all
called
that shit.
snaps.
Yeah, we'll do whatever they are, bro. We'd get all kinds of just random shit at and we'd like fucking save to like, oh, he's coming around today. We got to make sure we got some fucking money to get this.
Oh, there
and
was
that.
a truck that would drive around and sell
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
dude. We had like legit ice cream trucks, bro, that literally drive up and down the street of our neighborhood
Yeah.
routinely, bro. We knew what time of the day, what days he was coming, all that, dude.
It's
Where we would
it's
be
more like
sitting
he
on the
knew when you
porch.
when you would be around.
Yeah, and we'd hear him 3 blocks away, and all of us would just fucking split and run to our houses, begging for money for the ice cream truck.
Oh,
Yep.
so it was ice cream and all those things.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like you'd have ice cream and candy and fucking little toys. Dude, we used to be able to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like Pokemon cards from the ice cream man, but of course they were like the knockoff, like cheap, like Japanese ones that weren't even real Japanese ones, but we thought they were. All kinds of shit.
They're
Dude.
like Yu-Gi-Oh, but spelled like EWE.
No, but
oh,
or that you think they were cards, but come to find out it's just a pack of stickers that are shaped like the cards.
the
It's so weird, man. There was like never ice cream trucks around me as a kid.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, there was
dude.
times in my life where
I haven't
saw
seen one in a
people
long
go to
time,
them,
bro.
but
We had multiple too, so sometimes you get to hit 2 trucks in one day, bro. That was a good day, bro. Summertime, 2 ice cream trucks in one day. You had some change left over from the first time. You know what I mean? You didn't spend your whole wad. You're like,
yeah,
oh, God.
he's like, I got
I got-
$3
I
and
got
I
$1
only
left.
spent $1.75. Let's
Yeah,
go. I got what can I get?
I got $1 left. Oh, I can get 4 blow pops.
the definition of how they classify those character pops, by the way, frozen confection bar.
Okay.
And at least in a couple of examples that I can find that like you can actively buy at the grocery store, these ones are flavored. Like this is a Minion one, and it's a strawberry, banana, blue, raspberry. So like the Minion's pants are your blue raspberry, and the Minion head is strawberry banana. And in the SpongeBob one, it was fruit punch, and what was the other thing? Cotton candy were the flavors that made up this particular SpongeBob bar. As for the ones we were eating when we were kids, I'm not finding a whole lot of actual information about it from the initial digging that I'm doing, but I definitely know that they're definitely not an ice cream in the traditional definition, right? Like, but I do want to show like if that doesn't bring back the nostalgia that we're talking about for these things, like,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
like
Look at that
See, I was
Sonic,
too
bro.
old for,
Sonic
like,
looks fucked.
dude,
a
like
Minion, obviously, but
so does
Sonic, Scooby Doo, Ninja
Mikey
Turtles,
looks fucking rough.
The
Iron
Bugs
Man.
Bunny one was definitely one. The Batman would be one I would have seen.
Yep.
What else was really popular back then?
dude, I feel like that there was like an Optimus Prime one when I was a kid.
Oh, I'm sure there was. I'm sure there would have been an Optimus Prime when you were a kid. Oh, here you go. Here's one. Remember the Tweety Bird?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Tweety
yeah.
Bird. There'd be a Sylvester the cat.
Yep.
Pretty much every Looney Tune had one because I think there was even a Taz one.
So apparently Blue Bunny is making a lot of these nowadays. So let's see if we can find some of these Blue Bunny ones on here and find out what the Blue Bunny ones are being classified as. Because those are definitely the closest. Here's a Spider-Man one also being called Frozen Confection Bar.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man would have been another one.
Superman would have been another one for sure.
Yeah.
That I remember as a
I'm
kid.
sure there's probably some sort of wrestling.
Oh man, there were some interesting ones in the wrestling
That's probably
world
true.
because I definitely remember the wrestling sandwich one. There was a wrestling ice cream sandwich, and it had like the outer cookies had little stamps of wrestlers on it from the WWF days. So the Blue Bunny one, this is the Batman one. Batman face ice cream popsicle is made out of cherry flavored ice cream, which includes bubblegum eyes.
Dude, cherry? Fuck, I want a Batman, dude.
So that's what Blue Bunny is calling the
hope
Batman
you-
one.
Doors has one of those in my house, Sean.
Unfortunately, right now I'm only finding the 18 pack.
Hey, that's cool. I'll eat 18 Batman.
Yeah, heard. I can't even argue with that logic. They're still out here selling the Scoops Ahoy Stranger Things ice creams, which I will say did not suck.
Dude, you guys remember also like did you guys ever do like were ever Otter Pop kids? Did you guys ever have Otter Pops?
I don't even know what that is.
It was literally
that-
like the little plastic tube that you'd throw in the freezer that were all
Yeah.
liquid, and then you throw them in the freezer and they turn into like a popsicle, and then you just like cut the top of it and you just like push it out and eat it like that.
They're not. They probably weren't called Otter Pops where you are, Chris, because I know they're not called it here. But this is what he's describing. It'd be like a frozen popsicle in a little tube.
No,
Oh no.
no,
Dude, well,
I've
they-
never seen anything like that before.
The ice cream man had have ones that were like 3 or 4 times the size of those, Sean. So they were like this
Yeah.
tall, right? But they were like that. You know what I mean?
Yo,
And bro, the flavors were so fire, dude. They had like a fucking cherry one, a watermelon one. They had a white one. I don't remember what the flavor of that one was. It might have been like lemon lime or something. Yeah, but dude, the cherry and the watermelon, bro, were so fucking fire.
because I remember there was like this
They were a
weird. They're
dollar.
like a corner. It was like a little triangle.
Yeah, I remember those. I remember getting those in like the lunchroom as a kid.
Yeah, like I remember just them being. I don't even remember where I would have them, but I never thought that
Cafeteria,
they're that
dude.
good.
Yeah, because they were like fruit juice, like frozen fruit juice concentrates almost.
Yeah, and like you just eating it out of the triangle thing was weird.
Yeah,
as
because like it
fuck,
was like
bro.
a wax. It was like literally like a milk carton.
Yeah, it's just strange to me.
Yeah, I remember those for sure.
Yeah. See, this is the brand that I always grew up with, which was the Flavor Ice.
Which
Oh
look
yeah,
identical.
very
same.
similar thing.
Yeah, and it's literally the same thing.
There's
and
multiple
like,
different companies that make them, I'm sure.
and because like you can even go to like any grocery store and you can find this like generic one, and it's like just a little net bag full.
I think the ones that we the big ones used to be called like icicles or something like that, or ice tickles, or
Yeah, I don't remember what my childhood ice cream truck called them, but we had like huge ones on there too. And they were always those ones were weird, at least on mine, because they were like sausage almost. They were 2 round links.
oh no, ours were just really big tubes. I
Yeah,
know what
he
you were
would-
talking about, and then you would crack it, and then you
No,
would
like
have
they-
2 different popsicles.
The yeah, actually they were connected, but we always did break them in half. Yeah.
Oh, that'd
Yeah,
be fire
I
because
remember
if your
those too.
friend had grape and you got lime, you could like fucking crack it. And then you got
Yeah.
one grape, one lime. To me, that'd be a great
Do
combo.
you remember the popsicles that you'd have the 2 sticks in there, and you'd be able to like break
Yes.
it and have 2 popsicles?
Yeah. I used to love watching people that struggled to break them. Instead of like just finding like a corner and just slightly pushing on the back of it and it separates the two, you'd have people that go,
No, dude, you
and
just
they
grab the
break
sticks,
one
bro,
off
and you just
and-
go like this, and you squeeze.
yeah, but it's not
And it-
like, I don't know if that's all the time.
That's how I
effective.
always did it, dude.
And you'd never have any casualties.
Oh, sometimes like the one of the tops would like break off and be attached to the other one, so you'd
Yeah.
have one smaller popsicle. But hey, dude, that just means you got a big bite to start off. You know?
True. Did you
Bros,
guys ever
what-
like the chocolate popsicles?
No.
I did.
Or wait, are you talking about fudge pops?
Yeah, a fudge
No.
sickle or a fudge.
Like a chocolate. So you know the ones you were just talking about that you would like break like that.
Same
with the 2 popsicle
consistency.
sticks. and you could get like cherry, grape,
Yeah, yeah.
lemonade, fucking
Yeah, yeah,
lime,
yeah.
whatever, all that. There'd be a chocolate, same
Nev-
thing, but it was like more milky as opposed to, but
No,
not quite
the
they were
only
always
thing,
fudge pop.
fudge that when I remember growing up.
only thing that I can think about when it comes to chocolate are fudge pops, bro.
Okay, so there was chocolate popsicles up here, and there was banana popsicles. So
Oh
me and
yeah,
my
I've had banana
brother, we used to
popsicles.
always
Oh
like
yeah,
split it.
banana
So
are fire.
I get the banana, he get the chocolate. Then you would split it, and then you'd both have one banana and one chocolate, and it was fire. I'd
Yeah,
always eat the banana one first, and then the first half of the chocolate, you get like a banana chocolate vibe, and then by the end of it, it'd be like chocolate.
I was a big fudge pop guy, but never. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate popsicle.
I say even when I just look up chocolate popsicle, all I get are fudge pops.
So maybe that's what Chris is talking about because he did say it's more milky.
Yeah.
Because like I did love a good fudge pop as a kid growing up.
Yeah, dude.
Like they were quite delicious. Like
I would eat one right now.
yeah, a good chocolate fudge. Let's do it. Popsicles like are wild. There's so many variants out there. And like as I keep looking into this shit, I'm like, wow, there's some wild shit. Like now you've even got which is great for people like James in the, summertime and stuff, like Powerade freeze pops.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been smacking electrolyte popsicles during the summertime, dude.
Like that shit is brilliant. I know we keep freeze pops in our freezer at the shop for the same reason. Like when the summertime hits and it's hot out there, like at least the boys can eat one of those, cool down a little bit.
Dude, they go fast at work, bro. Because they just sit there and they'll eat like 4 or 5 of them, dude. It's like, hey man, you only really need like 1, 2. You know what I mean? Save some for the rest of us. But yeah, dude, they literally tasted just like Gatorade or like whatever, just frozen. Which
And
is
on
like
top of
my
that,
favorite thing too, because my favorite thing to do whenever I used to get like Gatorades and stuff. I've switched over to body armor, but dude, I'd always throw my Gatorade in the freezer and wait till it slushed up before I would take it out and drink it.
and now of
So
course,
good.
like you can get Starburst freeze pops, Skittles freeze pops. I saw Warhead freeze pops. They're going hard, and I like it.
See, everything I'm finding says like fudgesicle, but that's not what you would get in the random. That was like an upcharged item. Like you would get a regular popsicle for like 25 cents, but this would be like 35 cents. Whereas you could get a chocolate like popsicle for
Well, here's
25
the thing,
cents.
Chris. If you
I
can't
don't,
find it on Google, dude, I don't know if it exists.
well, it's just everything it's bringing me to is like stuff that you buy in the grocery store
Well,
now. Like there's
Well, you
nothing.
maybe type in 80s or 90s chocolate popsicle and see what pops up.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta be
You know
specific.
what I'm also thinking here, right? Is like the brown one in all of my like just generic packs
beer.
growing up are root beer. They weren't chocolate.
Dude, you remember root beer float popsicles, bro? Where it was like a root beer popsicle outside with a vanilla ice cream inside,
Oh my god!
and they would come in the twin pack.
I do now that you just holy.
Bro, dude,
Whoa.
those used to fucking smack.
It was
bro.
basically a root beer creamsicle. That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Because you could either get the orange creamsicle or the root beer float popsicles.
Holy shit! I hadn't thought about those since probably 30 years ago. Holy crap!
It's been a long time, dude.
Oh, also, Sean, I just came across the ones you're talking about. You'd break in half.
Ha!
While I'm looking for this.
I always thought it was so weird that they were in those containers. Like when you could get just the plain long tube. That was like I remember my ice
And
cream
it was a
truck
hard
guys.
plastic too. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
pouch. But what the cool thing about that was though is you could take them and you could smack them on something hard and turn them into like almost like a little
A little
slushy.
slush. Yep. And then
Basically,
crack
let
it
them sit
open.
out for a little bit and let them thaw for a little, so you got a little bit of liquid in there to mix with the crushed. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. I remember
There's levels to this shit, people. There's levels to this shit.
my ice cream truck growing up had the like 3 foot long pixie sticks too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Or the fucking the licorice rope. That's where I'd get my big league chew fix, where I'd get my pop rocks fix. I'd stock up on Tootsie Pops and Charms Blow Pops. That was when I was introduced to Mexican candy because all of our ice cream trucks were where you could get all the best Mexican candy, from chili suckers to, you know, the newest Lucas flavors to what I had. Did I throw it away? I might have thrown it away. Fuck. There's this candy that I fucking love to death, bro. But I can't pronounce what it is. And I think I threw away the old jar I had. But dude, all the best stuff, bro.
Okay, so far I have not found it, but what I can say is it seems like there's a popsicle that it appears to be American, not here. I've never seen it here, but it's called a double pop. And that is what it was like, but it was chocolate, but it was just in the same bulk bin in the freezer as like the banana, the cherry, the grape, the lime, all that stuff. It was not like a fudge pop because I keep on seeing fudge pops, and the fudge pops had a different consistency. This was like ice, but
Yeah.
it was more. There
I'm
was some level of like creaminess, but it's not even really creaminess. It's like
I'm imagining like
level of,
Yoo-hoo that's been frozen.
yes,
A
honestly,
Yoo-hoo
that's
popsicle.
basically it. A Yoo-hoo popsicle. Yeah.
And judging by the inability to locate
Aha.
traces of it, I'm
This might
assuming
be it,
it's
Chris.
not been
They-
popular.
There isn't much information about whether chocolate double pop popsicles have been discontinued. See, so people looked into this, bro.
Okay.
You're not the only one. Because apparently, in 1920, popsicles introduced a two-stick version of a popsicle to help consumers save money during the Great Depression. Yada yada yada. So apparently, there may have been one at some point.
Well, there definitely was in Canada. I know that because, like, as a kid, I would get them all the time.
Yeah.
And you'd be like digging
Um,
through the fucking freezer trying to find the flavors you wanted. Those were the days, man.
They're made by Good Humor, maybe.
Probably. In those days, man,
Wait,
Good
what's
Humor
this
made
one?
like everything
What's this?
like that stuff.
Oh, these ones are made by Nestle. That looks like a fudge pop. Oh no, ice pop chocolate. Huh. Those are
Chocolate.
discontinued though. Oh wait. Let's go to Reddit.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
anything for us, Reddit?
Reddit probably has the answer. If not, somebody get on there
No.
and give them a bad answer,
No,
and they'll
that
love to
wasn't
correct
it.
you with something.
I know, isn't it? Original popsicle brings back the double pop. Oh wait, no, that's a fudge sickle. Chocolate banana popsicle. That's something completely different.
Yeah, dude. So that's like what me and my brother would do.
Just make your own.
Yeah. There was
I
lots of
mean-
good combos though. Like I said, grape and lime, dude. If you could find a homie that wanted to switch you up and he was down for like the grape and lime. That was a great combo too. Even cherry and orange, honestly. I can get
Cherry
behind
and
cherry and
lime.
orange. Cherry and lime's fire too.
Dude, it's the craziest thing. Like I'm getting like ice cream truck flashbacks from childhood. Like,
Dude, I'm literally scrolling
wow.
through like 90s ice cream things and it's literally like popping up and it looks like sides of old ice cream trucks. Like this one's got Ninja Turtles ones. It's got some oh dude, you remember the Lion King bug pops where there were push pops but with little bug gummies embedded
No,
in the push pop.
No,
So as you would
yes.
eat it, you get little gummy bugs.
I actually
Yeah.
don't
It was a
think I ever
Timon and
saw
Pumbaa
Yep.
themed
Yep.
push
Yep.
pop.
Yep.
Yep.
that.
Gargoyle popsicles,
I remember the gargoyle ones when I was a kid.
the ones that would change colors as you ate them. So they'd start one color and as they like got down, like they'd change, almost like a gobstopper. Dude.
Which when they stopped doing the whole gargoyles thing, they just put out the I don't remember what they called it, but it was like an endless color one because I still remember the goofy commercial where the kid was eating the popsicle and he looks at his dog and he's like, "The colors, Duke, the colors." And the dog looks
Yeah.
back at him and goes, "I'm
Dude,
colorblind,
remember the
kid."
green slime popsicles from Nickelodeon?
Oh shit. Did it have like a slime center?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It turned
Uh-huh.
your tongue green when you eat it.
Dude, I'm finding all kinds of good stuff, but I'm
Oh my
not finding
god.
anything like what Chris is talking about. So I think he's making it up.
No, I actually just had pure confidence built into me by being told, "Oh, those were my favorite popsicles." So it must be a Canadian thing, obviously.
Yeah, because I'm not finding shit. Oh, dude, this is something has nothing to do with ice cream, but it's the fact that they are discontinued, bro. You remember Kudos bars?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Bro, the best like
Not granola
not
bar.
granola bar that existed, bro. Because you could get M&M's ones, Snickers ones, Twix ones, whatever, dude. And it's just like a candy bar with like rice cereal, pretty much. There's like
And that
no
was
granola,
exactly
no
why they got
oats.
discontinued
Oh,
because
they were so fire though.
they were trying to come out as like it's a great way to get your kids to eat healthy, and then they started looking into it. And we're like, you're literally just the candy bar, but they were so fire. I would
Which
totally
is weird. Like
snack.
they could have just shifted gears and made it a fucking candy bar.
Oh no, it's like they were those bug pops weren't push pops. They're just popsicles that had gummy bugs in them. Sorry, but they are Timon and Pumbaa.
I never had one, but I remember the marketing of it. Dude, the 90s had some really fun snacks.
There's like lots of fun stuff in the 90s, to be honest. Like when
Street
you look back at
Sharks.
it.
Oh man, Street Sharks.
Oh, dude, I just found the good humor bubble play, Chris. That's the big old glove with the fucking gumball in the middle. Oh, dude. Now I just want a fucking ice cream truck to come rolling down the street. Oh, dude, they did a warhead popsicle. Or, dude, that's a warhead ice cream. So it's like the warhead guy's face with a warhead as his mouth.
Oh, dude, imagine it's probably like a tart fucking
Yeah, sherbet or something.
I bet
Dude, and
that's
they're
so
all the
good.
different flavors too, bro. So you got the sour black or sour raspberry, black cherry. Wait, was that say? Oh, it says black cherry, water ice, and strawberry sherbet. Oh, so those are the three flavors. So you got a sour raspberry and black cherry water ice and strawberry sherbet. Whatever fucking water. Oh, I guess water ice is uh ice cream without the dairy. Damn, those look good though. Oh, dude, the screwball.
Had the gumball in the bottom of the plastic
They
cup.
had two of them, dude.
I never had them, but I immediately remember them as you said it.
Yeah, dude. They're like a little cone. Pink Panther ones. Yup, yup, yup. Bro, I just want all of these ice cream right now. I
I
honestly,
would love some ice cream, actually.
I would really like to have a Flintstone push pop right now, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, it's
An
not
or- an-
Flintstone, but it's they still
An
make the
orange,
push pop,
no,
right?
but I think so, but I want the orange one from back in the day.
Dude, I remember that there was like a raspberry lemonade. I don't know if it was a push pop, but it was something like frozen treat vibe. And it was fucking so good. I don't think that it was one of those weird triangle ones, but there was definitely something that I remember as a kid.
I was always a big fan of like the raspberry lemonade Italian ices.
Oh, dude, there is Fear Factor push pops at one point, dude.
Oh, what they have in them though, dude.
Some of them had eyeball gumballs in them, and the other one looked like they have like some red, like cherry blood slime stuff.
Dude, honestly, they missed the mark. There should have been like a cricket and like edible
A bull
insects
testicle.
and shit. Well, no, like edible insects kind of vibe. That would have been cool.
Well, the Timon and Pumbaa ice cream already had the bugs covered.
No, but I mean, real. I mean,
They already had
real
that
bugs.
market, you know.
Well, that and don't forget creepy crawlies. The creepy
Dude,
crawlers.
remember that when you could make your own gummies?
Yes. They were like, how do we make an easy bake oven for boys? Oh, we'll make it a gummy bug maker. And then we'll also release a plastic that they can just melt into just plastic bugs. What an
Dude,
idea.
Now I want to look at. We're gonna go. We're switching the gear from ice cream to candy here for a second.
Well, I mean, I'm literally like looking at some 90s snacks and like, do you guys remember the Keebler pizzerias? Their little pizza chips that they made?
I do not.
I don't. Can you show me them?
These guys right here.
No,
I think so. Yeah.
I don't
I
remember
tried a
those.
bunch of like the Keeblers, like chip and like crispy things.
Oh man. How about this one? Anybody besides me remember the shark bites?
Shark bites were the shit, dude.
Dude,
Those are
that
my
weird
favorite.
marbled one was always so
Yeah,
fire.
That and they had the dinos too. That were,
Yeah,
like,
they
the same
did.
texture.
Oh,
Those gummies
things
had a very
slapped.
specific texture, bro, that you can't find anymore.
Oh man. It looks like they kept making them at least for a little while. I don't know if they're still available. I don't know if they're what we remember them as, but that brought me back. Another one I saw in here earlier was a string thing. There's a picture of the box in this image right here. You see fruit string thing. It was just some like gummy string that was laid out on a piece.
You pull it out and it was wrapped around on the piece of the thing,
It
and
used to be
you
like a
pull it.
flat card and like weird shapes and
Yeah,
shit.
and you peel it off. Yes, dude.
Yeah, dude, right?
Oh my
I
god,
actually
bro.
do not remember those at all.
Oh, dude. I just went back like so far, dude.
You hadn't thought about that until I said it,
No.
huh?
No, dude.
I saw it in here. I was
man.
like, yo, I like again, unlocked a forgotten moment in time in my life. Was like, holy shit.
Exactly, dude. Oh, dude. I'm going down rabbit holes, bro. Remember the old Band-Aid gum you used to be able to get where it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the fucking little tin and you pop it out and there'd be like different color neon Band-Aid things, but it'd be different gum. Oh,
Yeah,
did
dude.
you guys know that zebra stripe gum got discontinued?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Like a year ago, I think now.
Mm-hmm. You know, with me, I'm always late to shit.
I am happy to
I
still
was even later.
I'm happy to remind everybody though that Dunkaroos is back.
Yeah, I've seen Dunkaroos recently.
So that shit's exciting. I love Dunkaroos.
Dude, I'm trying to.
You
I want
don't
to
just
find
dunk,
some.
you Dunkaroo.
Oh my god, the Squeeze Its,
Sque-
sugar water inside of a fucking
oh
little squeeze
yeah, yeah,
bottle.
yeah. And then the Kool-Aid, the original Kool-Aid jammer that came in that same bottle, but it was Kool-Aid.
And that one had the
You
cool
remember?
top.
Yeah, the little twist top thing that you could flip over and stick in there
Yep.
to apparently keep it closed, but never worked.
But they never actually kept anything closed.
Dude,
Yep.
and you remember they still have them now, the little juice barrels where you just
Yep.
take the foil off top. Those
Little
things are
quarter
fucking
waters or teeny drinks, as I've heard them referred to. Yep. So many like holy PB crisps.
Oh, the planters ones.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I just saw those too, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, bubble
Yogos.
tape.
I think bubble tape is still around.
But yeah, I remember. But do you remember it when you were a kid?
Oh, 100%. Like great bubble tape was the jam.
Great bubble tape
Oh, dude,
was
the
legit.
fucking
I would
the
agree.
bubble beeper.
Oh, the bubble beeper. All the sticks inside of a fucking little neon plastic beeper.
Yep, yep, yep.
I had a couple of those in my day for sure. Fucking bubble beeper. Wow. Oh, do you remember the Hershey swoops when they were making candy like Pringles?
No.
Were they chocolate?
Yeah.
I feel like I might remember those.
So like here's a picture of a Reese's swoops. I'm glad I said it and then it like just popped up as I was looking at stuff.
I remember those. Yep.
Oh yeah, now I'm kind of remembering. Yeah.
What a goofy
There's a
concept.
I think that there was a cookies and cream one too.
Yeah, and there was a York one as I recall.
Oh,
York
like a
was pretty
peppermint
fire.
patty?
Yeah. Like it just had like the peppermint drizzle through the middle, like that Reese's did the peanut butter.
Oh,
But it-
really?
Yeah, it slapped. I liked it.
I'm like speed scrolling to find something cool to mention before Sean finds something else cooler.
Oh my gosh. Did any of you guys remember eating these as kids? The Planters cheese
Oh
balls?
yeah. Dude,
Why
cheese
is it that
balls.
those cheese balls slapped so much harder than any other cheese ball available on the market today?
I don't know, but
Like,
they're just fire, dude.
still a fan of Orbits, as weird as that fucking drink was.
I don't remember having Orbits too much as a kid.
It didn't last long, and I mean, it's easy to understand why. It was like a weird juice drink with these little gelatinous balls
Honestly,
that were
dude,
floating in it.
If you think about it, they were just free bobas being cool.
100%.
Like they were literally the pioneers of like North American boba. Like, and you're right. I think that it was like really hit or miss. I knew some people that would definitely grab a bottle like every other time they would grab a drink from a store. Like in the 90s, Orbits for sure. I tried them a couple times and like I just couldn't fuck with it. Cause I'd want to like take a mouthful and then like chew and then swallow. It was just weird. I was like very lost in it.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, right? Like
That's why I don't like boba as well.
you could, at least with the Orbits, you didn't have to chew it, but you felt compelled to.
Yeah, it's too weird for me to just drink something with like those in it.
Yeah, like
But
drinking
some of them tasted good.
OJ with pulp is one thing.
I don't
Orbits
like
was
that
something
even.
else completely.
But yeah, dude, I don't even like pulp. Like I can deal with like a light pulp, but I'm not buying like the one
Yeah,
that's
I don't
like
want to be. I don't want to have to
roasted.
chew it.
Yeah. Last thing I need is like to be spitting fucking orange pulp out of my teeth like all morning. Ugh.
There is an OG 90s snack that is now back on shelves. The Lay's Crunch Taters are now available at Dollar General.
I don't remember what those were.
So this is a look at the bag, and they're basically just an extra crispy potato chip from Lay's.
Oh,
But
are they like? Have you ever had Munchos?
yes,
Are they like that?
I know if I want to say they were like a regular potato chip, just a little bit more fried.
Oh, okay.
So like not a kettle cooked level of fried, but like you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can pull up a picture of what
Oh,
the
dude, you
crunch
remember the
taters look
Nestle
like.
Wonder Ball?
Yes, like when we actually had little toys in it.
Yeah, or they'd have like the little like compressed candy in it, like the little sweet tart compressed character candies or whatever.
Yep. Now it's like stickers and shit, I think, right?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to find other cool things, dude. I'm sure they still do that now too, but I used to love when I was a kid where you'd be able to go down like the aisle of like the mac and cheese or like the Chef Boyardee like canned soup aisles, and you'd be able to find like character shaped pastas and stuff to where you can get like your, Ninja Turtles mac and cheese or like your uh Spider-Man spaghettios or whatever, to where it's just like little character shaped noodles. They always had that different consistency too. Not that it was really great tasting stuff, but
I mean, when you're a kid and you're eating Chef Boyardee,
yeah.
you're not a trained palate yet. But yeah, like I used to love the Ninja Turtles ones and shit. And, like Chef Boyardee doesn't do that as much as they
dude.
used to.
Or the Trix yogurts back in the day. The Trix yogurt cups where it'd have like the two different flavors in there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I tried to like yogurt when that happened, and I still couldn't get into it.
I like a yogurt from time to time.
I'm okay with the yogurt. I don't like really search for it.
I don't like
but
just plain yogurt though. I'll say that. I need to have
yeah,
some sort of
I can
flavor
deal
in
with plain
there.
yogurt if I put granola in it.
Even then. And I don't really like, if I'm eating yogurt, I don't want like stuff in it really too much, unless it's like some fruit.
Yeah, it's something about the taste of the yogurt itself I've just never got into. And it's a shame because it even puts me off on like tzatziki sauce.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Because again, like it's because it's such a yogurt base that it's like that yogurt taste stands out to me, and I'm like, I'm just not really a fan.
I feel like that's a big reason why I like the tzatziki. It's like that and like garlic or whatever that spice is. Maybe it's not even garlic and I'm just tripping, but into it. Like, dude, give me like a souvlaki on a pita. Put a little bit of that tzatziki on that bitch. That's gonna be tasty. And like
Yeah.
the tzatziki to me just like plays off so good with like the the way that they cook their like souvlaki meat. I like it.
Like I would love everything else about a gyro except that, and then it's like, but eating a dry gyro doesn't sound enjoyable.
Well, dude, and so another thing is like I'm pretty sure that there's cucumber in tzatziki. And that's probably the only time I would ever eat a cucumber. And like I get light tzatziki when I get it, but like I do like the taste of the yogurt and like the spices.
Maybe
Or
I
I
just
guess,
gotta try light tzatziki,
yeah, just a little bit.
just so it's not dry, but I can still enjoy the rest of the meat because we got a gyro spot in town that everyone who likes it says it's really good food, and yet I'm like, I can't see myself eating a dry gyro, so I haven't bothered. But it sounds good as fuck. I go for a nice chicken or beef gyro all day. Nice French fries. Let's go. Greek fries are fucking amazing. But with all of that, I'm looking at the clock and it is about that time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the Shedtime podcast. We have talked a lot about food lately, and I hope we get you guys creatively influenced and out there looking for the best of all the good shit that's popping right now. And we'll keep you tuned in on all that. So with this, I'm going to send it over to Chris to bring us home.
Well, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully your 2025 is rolling pretty good so far. Yeah, check us out Friday nights, Frame Shanklin Vapor YouTube channel for the green room. Of course, check out Shedtimepodcast.com. And yeah, I'm just going to say it like I always do. Everybody be safe, have a good week, live your best life. And I'm going to throw it over to James.
As always, huge shout outs to all the Shedheads for you guys' continuous support. If you guys haven't made your way over to the Patreon and checked it out, you do get some early access to some episodes as well as some other cool things over there. If not, catch us over on the YouTube Shedtime Studios. Links all at shedtimepodcast.com. Check us out on Friday over on my YouTube channel. If you want to get a live variation of pretty much what you're getting here. Other than that, I'm going to end it as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Curse by fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And as always, a little bag or dab will do you.
Absolutely. So one last time, Shed Time Podcast has links to everything, merchandise, Patreon, and so much more. So if you want to connect with us, that's your way to find us. So with that, I'll tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is you do, try and have some fun because it's the Shed Time Podcast. It's time to blow one up and blow one out. This tea time is delicious.